the numbers came out for the month of May. And I got to tell you, Microsoft is killing it. And I'm just trying to understand all these people who want to try to frame Xbox as on their way out. Like, what would they do if Xbox wasn't here? Those are five. There's the top 5. 4 out of the top 5 are Xbox games. Now, this is the other new thing, guys. Let me fill you out with this, because this is a big deal. And I think we've maybe talked about it in the past. But it's back. And that's people looking at this list. And this list is, I'll just read the top 5 for you.
Please.
Number 1
who's zooming in? I'm like,
is Elden Ring Night Rain. Okay. Number 2, brand new, the month it dropped, is Doom the Dark Ages. So Elden Ring was new as well. So Elden Ring sold more than Doom the Dark Ages, but Doom the Dark Ages, number 2. Number 3, Forza Horizon 5. All platforms. Number 3, Forza Horizon 5. Down from number 2 last month. Okay, so it wasn't a one-hitter quitter, right? It wasn't a, launch month, it's big, and then it drops. No. The only reason it drops because Doom came, still number 3. Elder Scrolls Oblivion, which was number 1 last month. So it outsold Forza last month, but Forza outsold it this month. So it's number 4. And then Call of Duty Black Ops 6, the game that came out last year, is number 5. So 4 out of the 5 are Xbox games, Xbox first party games. But and then if you want to really kind of finish it off, number 6 is MLB The Show. Number 7 is Minecraft. So 5 out of the top 7 are Xbox. 4 out of the top 5. And if you're wondering, MLB The Show is the only completely multi-platform game that Sony has had up until this point. And isn't it crazy that that's the only game they have in the top 15?
Oof.
Now, they have Helldivers at number 16 and Last of Us Part 2 at number 17. Okay.
Number what?
17. So 16 and 17 are Helldivers 2 and Last of Us. Helldivers 2 is about to jump the fuck up once it comes to Xbox. But outside of that, yes, top 4 out of 5. Now, this is the thing that they want to say. This is the thing they want to say now. I know he's not saying that Doom and Elder Scrolls and Black Ops are Xbox games.
I don't know. What is it then?
I know. Yeah, it's not an Xbox game. It's a Bethesda game. It's an Activision game. And like, this is the thing. I think when I hear people who tell me that Doom is not Xbox first party, Elder Scrolls is not Xbox first party, Call of Duty is not Xbox first party, right? And they're saying that because they existed before. Doom as a franchise existed before. Elder Scrolls existed before. Call of Duty existed before, right? So this might be a bad example because we're talking about ponies, but they are, in my mind, and I think if you clip the responses that they give, you might be able to use that as a lawyer for you, right? As a legal excuse. If you go and you see a pony and you see them on their cell phone, right? And they're talking to you and they say, "Hey, I'm a pony." And you see them on their cell phone. What they're telling me is that you can take their cell phone from them and say, "Well, I want it. It's mine." And they'll say, No, that's mine, bro. I paid for that. And then you could just pull out the receipt and say, no, according to you, even though Microsoft bought those studios and those games, it's not theirs. Therefore, that phone is not yours, right? Or you follow them into their house and you say, hey, I know you think this is yours, but you only bought it and paid for the mortgage and the water and the electricity, but technically it's not yours. I could just take this because you said, hey, that shit ain't Microsoft's. That shit ain't Microsoft's. What are you talking about?
Oh my God.
That's not theirs, even though they bought and paid for everything to take place. Or when they go to a fancy restaurant, and by fancy, we mean the drive-thru at McDonald's, but they stop the car and let you pull up because that's the only way they feel special. You could just drive off with their car. And then when they call the police on you, the police pull up and be like, yo, you stole this car. Be like, no. Look, he said that just because he owns it or paid for it, it's not his. It doesn't matter. Anybody can take it. It's okay. Come on, man. Come on. Like, how? Let me hit you with a little rib shot. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
I'm just saying.
It's true though.
Like, what? Am I wrong? Like,
no.
Like, is that not the same idea? Like, it's not the same thing. Like, if they believe one thing, then they must believe the other.
I mean, it goes hand in hand. If something you pay for that you bought doesn't belong to you, then everything you've said applies, right? Yeah. According to them. I'm not saying that. I know damn well.
Don't follow me.
Don't follow me.
You won't like that surprise.
No.
I bought my shit and it's mine.
That shit
mine. When they buy things, it is not theirs. No. You know what I'm saying? Just go to the store, ask somebody as they bought, like just wait by the door. And you see they pay for something, and then you'd be like, hey, are you a pony? And they'd be like, yeah, I identify as a pony. And then you just take their shit and you say,
take their card.
They say, hey, why would you do that to me? Well, you paid for it, but it's not yours.
Oh my
okay,
God.
It's not yours. That's real wild.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Stop doing crack, yo.
Yeah, seriously,
Facts,
man.
yo.
Please, we need to go back to those advertisements that we saw on TV when we were growing up.
Drugs are bad, okay?
I mean, it's true though, right?
Oh
like that's how stupid it is. Now, don't be fucking using this as evidence that police gonna be like, look, they robbed me because somebody told them that they could take my shit. This is used strictly for explanational purposes.
That is wax.
It's just an example. I'm not suggesting that you go rob these people.
Oh
okay, that would be crazy. So
if
don't
you start robbing people, that's on you.
Yeah, that would be a personal choice. I didn't send anybody. Don't try to M&M me and shit.
Dear CMoney, you said I could have robbed the ponies.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
I'm in jail and you don't write me back?
Oh
my God.
That's real wild.
That's wild.
That's real wild. Yeah, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. But that being said, okay, I did see there's another kind of wrinkle to this, right? Because it handles a lot of different like this list proves a lot of shit that takes away the narrative, right? And I was gonna get there, but our boy Do UK now put a message in here. He says 5 of the top 8 games are on Game Pass. Now, we've been hearing this sustainable bullshit. Okay. And actually, let me just get Do UK now in the Broke Boy Insider with that hit him with that 2-piece. Says, wait, I was told that Game Pass kills game sales. And then let's hit DJ Berto in the building. Thank you, brother, for being here with that $2 super chat. Hit him with that 2-piece. Pop.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? Wow. Says, hold up, didn't Pony say nobody bought Doom? Okay.
They did say that.
So again, you go and you look at this list and you look at Doom, you look at Elder Scrolls, you look at Forza, you look at Black Ops. Okay. These are all games that sold the most across all platforms, and they're on Game Pass. So we've been hearing how Game Pass is unsustainable, how Game Pass is ruining the industry. Yet somehow these Microsoft-owned properties released on Xbox and on other platforms, just like every other Game Pass game from third party that goes into Game Pass, they also sell their shit everywhere. But somehow Xbox's games, although they're in Game Pass, are still being sold to all of these different platforms, and they were able to take up 4 out of the 5 top spots. Baby, tell me what happened. Why? What is there? What is happening? How come Game Pass is killing game sales in the industry, yet Microsoft's games are in Game Pass and they were the top 4 out of 5 sold?
Because they're not killing the freaking industry. They're freaking thriving right now. And this is exactly what Phil said. They're having an amazing freaking year. And everyone wants to freaking freak out every time because they don't understand how Game Pass is sustainable, how, games are going to sell with Game Pass around. I think what they're concerned about is how will PlayStation survive with Game Pass around? How will their box continue to sell with Game Pass around? I think there are bigger concerns, and this is like for themselves rather than the actual industry. I think anybody who cared about video games like that would be subscribed to Game Pass, right? That's what makes sense. Go ahead, get Game Pass on your PC or on Xbox or freaking Fire Stick, wherever. And then if you need to get those exclusives, which they seems like they won't have exclusives for too much longer. Hiroki said it. He did say it a little while back, and they went out celebrating, not understanding what may come of this when it comes to them. Right. And the crazy thing is with their lack of games, putting any of those games on the Xbox platform is a big deal. It's a huge deal. With the amount of games that Xbox is releasing and the amount of games that they have, putting games over there, it doesn't necessarily feel like much. But I will say this, though. It's such a big deal because, PlayStation for so long has tried to control the industry in those terms. And now those terms are going to dilute and maybe someday not exist much, right? Where you have access to games and whatever you want to play. And you just, it all makes sense, you guys. Phil said that he wants us to choose the box because it's the box we chose, because essentially they've earned it, right? Because we saw it and we couldn't pass up on it. And that is to show you the focus in that they're going to go ahead and put into that, because the games, again, like we're seeing, look at PlayStation, look at what they're doing. These developers didn't think this was going to happen. It is necessary for the developers, right? If you're thinking about the developers, you're thinking about the game, you're thinking about the players. It is a big deal to go ahead and make these games accessible to everyone out there. I think that's a huge move. And the fact that essentially Xbox led the way with that is a big deal. And look at PlayStation. It seems like they were just waiting around. But this is a testament. Matt Booty said it. Some games are bigger than the platform, right? And you have to go ahead and test that out. Look at and pardon me, I can't see too well. This is so small. But like I see, and I'm not remembering too well, but I see Forza there. And it's like
Forza's number
this
3.
is a 5-year-old game. Number 3 on that chart. So in order to do that, it's like bringing the game back to life, giving it new eyes, new attention. This game sold like it just dropped. So Call of Duty, which, some people had a lot to say about that game, right? The campaign was freaking amazing, and look at it, still up there. So people are still showing up for these games. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. And for those asking and wondering, how is Xbox going to keep the lights on? I mean, I think this is how. I think this is a big deal.
Yeah, it's definitely something that, I mean, honestly, the proof is in the pudding. You're seeing it all play out in front of you. How you look at the plan that Xbox put in effect, and all the doubters, all the people who are saying that it doesn't make money. How can they do this? They show you have your answer right here.
Mm-hmm.
How is Game Pass sustainable? Because Doom the Dark Ages went into Game Pass day and date, and it was still number 2 for the month in sold games.
And again, like, the developers were saying that they're like, oh, it didn't sell, no one's playing it, no one cares. And it's like, it's up there. I can't see where it's up.
Which one? Doom?
Yes,
2.
Number 2.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, well, if this is your version of a game not doing well and not selling, I mean, great. Xbox will take that version of it.
Agreed. Demo, what do you think, man? How does this make sense, Demo? How can Xbox be dying and everything is unsustainable? But
damn, man,
these numbers are happening.
man. If PlayStation can survive with 2 games in the top 20, I think the Xbox can survive with all these games in the top. Like it's just wild. This is a reflection right there of the gaming industry, and it's not what Chris Drink is telling you, or the rest of the developers and entities and news outlets, whatever they want to, whatever stories they want to make. This is the actual reality, that's going on right now, and the games that are actually selling and making money, right? So I don't see how PlayStation survived this based on what we see here in these, in this table right here so far. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just a bunch of bullshit that we hear people talk and say all the time. I feel like, man, like it's so crazy, man. How what when they go out of the way, right, to support Sony and to defend Sony. And I am getting an echo in there. I don't know if you can hear that, Doodle, but I am getting an echo. Might be from CMoney. He went pee pee or something. He went potty.
Demo, I'm trying
Yeah.
to hear you. I can't hear you.
You can hear me?
Through the earpiece. I don't know if you can hear me.
I can hear you, but
There we go.
Okay. I don't know. Something happened
He took
there.
this. Sorry, he took the sound from me, and I'm trying to hear you. I couldn't hear anything. Yeah.
All right.
So now you don't mute my mic. You just take my sound. I'm trying to hear Demo. Sorry
right.
about that. I had
No,
to
you're good,
hire
you're good.
it somewhere else.
So yeah, like I was
Gotta hear
saying,
what you're
like
saying.
based on this table that we see here in the position of each of the games, I believe that Xbox is on top, and it is a representation of it, right? The what's going on in the gaming industry at the moment. We understand that Xbox also has the most amount of games coming out as well, which is like they are going to continue to make more and more and more, and games are going to continue to hit, games are going to continue to miss, right? Because it's part of the business. Not every game is designed to be a blockbuster or top seller, right? They got other games like we were talking earlier about South of Midnight, but that serves the purpose, of keeping your subscription active for that month because a game is coming out, and it's just like the thing, right? That people don't want to understand when it comes to Game Pass is that it functions the same way that Netflix does. So, are you telling me that Netflix is not making any money? A lot of people, when Netflix back in 2020, 2018 or some shit, people were talking down on Netflix and saying that Netflix wasn't profitable. A lot of people were saying that. And look at Netflix now. It's just like, it's just the hate out there. It's the jealousy out there. I've seen a bunch of comments from, you know, by Pony saying, I hope that Game Pass die. I did cover that in my last video. Some people saying, I hope that Game Pass die. And even after Christopher Drink came out and clarified everything, they were still choosing to run with that narrative. And it just goes to show that these people really hate Xbox. And there's really nothing that Xbox could have done or can do to bring them into their ecosystem. And they realize that. There's some people that don't touch Xbox. It's just almost like it's herpes for them or something. They don't want to get close to that shit. And it's just
That's wild.
weird because it's just a plastic box that the whole purpose of it is to play games. It's not to like, go inside your house and fuck your wife. It's not a weapon, it's not a pistol, it's not a gun, it's not an armed robbery. This is like just a plastic box that plays games. Not only that, it's an ecosystem that is distributing and releasing the most games out of all of them. And I think it's just like, why are you wasting time disrespecting Xbox? Why are you not criticizing other companies and so that everybody can keep up with what Xbox is doing? Why don't you criticize PlayStation and be like, okay, right, PS Plus went up in price, but what are we getting? Right? And a lot of everybody's capping out for Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk is on a okay, so what is the narrative that devs and studios are affected by this? So what is your feelings for CD Project Red? Because they took this deal, they're losing in sales. So it's only good when it's on your side, but when Xbox does it, then it's not good. So those are the
Cyberpunk is
things.
like 45 years old, by the
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, but it's still like 40 something dollars. Now, I know it's on sale right now and it's like $20, but it will go back up in price. And look, that's a very nice get, right? Because Cyberpunk is a huge game, no matter what. It's one of the best games that we've seen this generation, no doubt. But when your service go up in price and you get this once a year, is it really worthy to stay subscribed? You know what I mean? To remain subscribed to play PS Plus at this point. I mean, I don't really understand. So, um, this is the state of gaming right here. We got Xbox in the top five, and then we got analysts, and we got the media saying that Xbox is dead. It doesn't make sense to me, bro. It's almost like 2 plus 2 is 5 for them. It's 4 for us, but for them it's 5. So when we go to their house and we play on their court, 4 plus 4 is 9, not 8. You get it? It's just like, I don't know. There's no way that we can win. There's no way that we can win against these people. There's no way that the Xbox can be recognized for their efforts, right?
I
They
mean, this
were
is the
listen,
land of make believe.
check it out.
It is. It's just the
Check
land
this
of make
out,
believe, and
guys.
it's like, how far can you take it?
Check it out. I don't know if you're familiar with the Intel news that just happened
Intel?
today. There were thousands of layoffs at Intel. The CEO stood up in there. Y'all got to look it up and recognize that Intel was left behind when it comes to CPUs, right? So he's like tripping, and he's saying that he had to reorganize the company to look for more innovation and try to break this, out of this jam that they're currently in. No one is talking about it. You just found out right here. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? You just found out that Intel, another tech company, had thousands of layoffs. You know, it's just like the bias. Come on, let's talk about it. Let's talk about everybody, you know, and what they're doing fairly. Y'all don't need to lie. Shit goes down anyways. Don't There's no need to lie, you know. And it's just like this is a reflection of where gaming journalism is. We're seeing Xbox in the top five. It's like saying, "Oh, Drake is ass." Well, he's in the top five constantly. He's like number one constantly. Like you can say, okay, he got some whack ass bars, but you cannot deny that he's popular, you know. And this is what's going on right here. You know, Xbox is popping. People are hating on it because they don't like Xbox, so they gotta make some shit up. That's literally what's going on in the gaming industry right now. Like, if we can summarize what how the gaming industry is going on right now, we can put that, utilize that sentence. Xbox is killing it. The journalists, the media, influencers, content creators are throwing shit at Xbox because they are jealous that PlayStation is not occupying that first place when it comes to cadence. Uh, you know, when we're talking about game releases and quality as well, and also pro consumer. Right? I know they're not doing this to be nice to me and you see money. You know what I'm saying? They're doing this to make money anyways, but it's convenient. They're making their money and it's convenient for me, which is why it's a no-brainer for me to utilize Game Pass and to utilize their you know, their perks and the shit that they offer me, man. Skins, we get skins, we got Mega Break. It's a free-to-play game, right? But we do get benefits with playing on Game Pass. Splitgate drop, we get, you know, skins on it. Call of Duty drops, we get skins. Doom drop, we get some Game Pass perks. South for Midnight, like in every game that they drop, we also get some perks, and it's just fucking, you know, it's just shit, man. Can't be denied anymore that Game Pass is the shit. And I was saying, I don't know if you see my tweet, Simone, that this is what's gonna happen. People are gonna continue to talk down on Game Pass. They are gonna destroy it in the sense that they're making it look bad, and people are gonna start rejecting Game Pass. You know, based on whatever, maybe a price increase, maybe on a drop when it comes to the content. You know, they're gonna utilize any little thing to to turn it into like a storm, right? To destroy Game Pass. But when Game Pass is destroyed, history is gonna look at Game Pass like it was the best shit that ever happened that we did not know how to appreciate. And it's gonna be painful, you know, to see something so good being so mistreated. And you know, I mean, it's sad because this is something that we're living right now here on the moment that we should all enjoy. And it's a fact because Game Pass is every fucking where. The only place that you cannot get Game Pass is on the PlayStation and on the Nintendo. And you can still get it if you crafty enough because you can use your web browser. I don't know how it is on PlayStation if they got a web browser or not. But I could literally do that from a laptop. I can do it from a phone. I mean, you cannot tell me you got a PS5 and you don't have a phone, man. Like, get out of here, bro. Get out of here. And you can still play games like, you know, I don't know, maybe like a Expedition 33 you can play easily there. Turn all the difficulty down and, you know, you can actually play with the cloud. There's some other games that you don't require you to be as, you know, twitchy, and you can, you know, finish through the cloud. Maybe that day the internet is good and you were able to play a game that required you to be a little bit more, you know, more faster with your movements and whatnot. But what I'm trying to say here is, man, like, stop hating on shit that later on you're gonna regret that it's not no longer here. And I mean, it's sad to see this because I mean, you gamers are weird. You're a bunch of virgins that need to get out of your basement, just get out of your house, go outside, stop talking shit on Twitter, and learn how to save some money. Utilize some of the money that you save to do some other shit, like buying you a new pair of shoes, buying that cologne so you don't stink every time because you don't shower. You know what I'm saying? You can do so much with the money that buy more games because with the I know I'm guaranteed to play a bunch of games because I do spend $20 a month on Game Pass, right? But I know that because I just spent $20 a month, like when a game comes out, I can get a no sweat. Because back in the day, I'll have to like spend 50 there, 30 there, 50 there, 70, this, that, and like, bro, it piles up. You know what I'm saying? And you end up spending a lot of money, and it's just like not ideal, man. Like you can cap all you want. That you can show me your collections of games, physical collections. You can show me 10 consoles, 7 PCs, and shit. But the one thing that you cannot deny is that we love saving money. That shit is exciting, bro. Like when I get a game that is $5 and I know I got a perk and I'm like, oh shit, I'm feeling good, man, because it just feels good to be treated right, bro. It feels good to be taken care of. It feels good when you go into a store and you see a discount and you're like, oh shit, instead of getting one shirt, I'm gonna get two. So you know what I mean? So I have some other shit to wear. Maybe I use that one to go to the gym. Maybe I just use it to like take a picture and throw it away. But who cares, man? I got something more, for less. So I mean, there's no way that being a human being, you think that paying more is the best way to move forward. Y'all weird, bro. Y'all need to fix that shit. It's the only hobby that I look. I hang out with, bro. I'm a car guy, bro. You know what I'm saying? I love my Mustang, and I hang out with people. We go with cars on coffee. We go to different car meets and shit sometimes. And everybody's like, bro, I bought my shit on American Muscle. I got it for like 75% off or some shit in a deal. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's like, oh shit, how you can get your tires fixed for less here. You can get a paint job here. They hooked me up with a paint job here, bro. And it's not that expensive. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's on an expensive hobby because cars are expensive. And you get everybody, when people with like crazy rides that you like, holy shit, homeboys trying to save money. Like, who am I to stun? Like, who am I to try to stun on anybody when I'm just like trying to do the same, bro? It's just not cool. Y'all not cool. Like, y'all never gonna be cool. Not even Gucci glasses. Like, y'all never gonna be cool in my eyes, bro. Yo ponies suck. Suck ass, man. Straight up. I'm done. Get them out of here.
That's hilarious. It's the truth. It's the truth. It's they're so disingenuine. You know what I'm saying? It's so, you know why? Because look at the rankings.
Mm-hmm.
This is across everywhere. These ponies buying these games, bro. They're doing
That's
it.
the thing. They hate Xbox so much, right? And if Xbox didn't exist, then what? Because we did see how excited they got when they were going to get these Xbox games, right? We see them showing their receipts. I don't hear, I don't know if you guys have seen on Twitter anywhere the excitement for Ghosts of Yote. Is anybody lining up? Are they wish listing? Are they like ready to pre-order? Like, it has a date, right? So I don't feel like
which game you talking about?
Ghost of Yote.
Oh, it's not. You would think that this shit just got announced, so it'll get like a big boost, like because it's hyped.
Okay.
And it's number 10.
Okay. See, so
that's only one version. The other version after that is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 22.
Oh, okay.
So number 10 and 22. They just dropped. I told you that shit was not fire, bro.
So that's
nobody's
the thing.
Hyped.
That's the
Nobody's
thing.
Hyped.
Like, if you come out here and you're showing the receipts, and then we're actually seeing what's going on when you're showing up, right, for these games, these Xbox games, and the hype is not there for what your platform has to offer, is all nonsense. So you don't go by what people say, you go by their actions, right? So those are different things. So they are showing up for the Xbox games. They're just not showing up for their own thing. So you can't say I hate Xbox and then buy their games. Like, that's nonsense.
I mean, do they have a choice, Doodle? Do I have another choice? Because if it was up to PlayStation, that they only play 2 games a year. And this is a good year because Herman Hall said it right there. At least 1 game. So next year might be just 1 game at the end of the year. And
I don't think he said at least.
It's not for everybody. Sword games are not for everybody.
I thought he said we're aiming for.
Oh yeah, well, aiming is not guarantee.
No, that could be no games if it don't work out. in
We aimed
the way they
and we
want to.
missed. That
Yeah,
movie.
we
I-
aimed
I-
and missed. Sorry,
We
guys.
did our
aimed
best.
a
Sorry.
movie.
That's wild.
Yep.
Let me
Sorry,
get
guys.
let me get the homie Night of Cypher in the building, man. Thank you for being a member
Yo,
for 3
thank
months,
you.
brother. Says, how many more donkey punches can one fanboy take? That's a good question. That's a good question. We have our boy Spartan
Thank you for being a
661 in the
member for
building.
3
Thank you for
months.
being a member for
Thank
16
you,
motherfucking
Spartan.
months, man. That is so
Thank you for being
awesome
a
of you,
member
bro.
for
Thank you
3
for the
months.
support, my brother.
That's so
He says, I like Xbox. I get free cloud saves, play anywhere, multiple different games that I can explore and experience for the first time with a subscription. Bro, you're preaching, man. That is the beauty of this, dude. Like, these people want to get caught up in like the bullshit, and it's like,
yeah,
fam, you're supposed to be in it because you enjoy playing these games.
for these reasons,
Just
right?
fucking just do it, bro. Enjoy. Stop talking shit and stop hating. You know what I'm saying? So I feel you, Spartan. Appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
Oh shit, motherfucking Spartan. He is not fucking playing around, bro. He's not. What is this? My boy Spartan
Yo,
661 went ahead and gifted
let's
another
go.
5 on point for gamer
Spartan, bro.
memberships,
Thank
man.
you so much. Thank you.
That's really, really wild, man.
Appreciate
Really
it.
generous of you, bro.
Thank you.
Much, much appreciated, man. Y'all know what to do.
Tell him, baby.
Put the motherfucking welcome to the family emoji in the chat. Welcome our newest members, man. We appreciate each and every one of y'all for being here. So let me see. Let me see what we got. Let me see. Where are we? Where are we? Here we go. You got Arthur 1, SP117, Portal Player, Silver Afro, and that Ninja.
Ooh, welcome, you guys. Spartan,
Welcome, man. Thank
thank you so much.
Appreciate
That's
you,
so
man.
generous of you. Thank you.
And I do see he put this dope ass message here too. He says, I do what I do when I can do it because I can't take it with me in the afterlife. Enjoy your memberships, enjoy gaming, and enjoy life, everyone.
Thank
Have
you.
fun. Spartan, that is
Thank
very
you.
kind of you, my brother. Thank
That's a
you
nice
so
message.
much, homie. Very kind of you, bro. And then we do have the motherfucking homie, Hargeet Chani in the
Hargeet,
building.
what's up?
You know he's here, rocking out. Thank you, my brother, for being here. Thank you for that $10 super chat, man. Appreciate you, my brother. Oh, yes. Hold on, wait a minute. Before I forget, let me go.
I was doing it.
Oh, you're already doing it. Good. That's my girl. She ain't fucking around. He says,
I mean, I don't know if I
if you did it right or did you fuck it up? It's okay. I believe in you.
Oh,
There you go. Look at that. Hargeet Chani with that $10 super chat, man. Appreciate you, my brother.
Thank you,
Says,
Hargeet.
and all the while, sub numbers for both PlayStation and Xbox are up. PlayStation is working to expand day and date third-party games in PS Plus, Extra, and Premium to drive growth. Competition works. Guess even ponies like value.
Ooh.
Look, you can't
Guess
deny.
even ponies like value. They claim they don't. It's you would think otherwise, Hargeet.
And you know what
but-
it is? It's not the ponies, Hargeet. It's the PlayStation players,
Mhm.
right? They're not finding value enough to go ahead and go and upgrade and do all that shit. And Sony wants that money. So they're going to go ahead and invest. And they're like, well, we can't pay for our own first party games to go into PlayStation Plus, but we can go find you some old ass games. I don't know what for day and date. Like, obviously, there was nothing. I think there's one day and date this month coming up, right? Or this month. I don't know if it's this month or this month coming up.
Yeah.
Where's Cyberpunk? Is Cyberpunk there now or next month?
There is called this game called Symbiotic Factor, something like that. It's an indie game that has been very successful in Steam, and they get in it day one, but it's also coming to Xbox as well. But it's not on Game Pass. I mean, at least not that we know of yet, because they haven't announced the games from Game
But
Pass.
day one on
yeah.
day one on console, it was already out on Steam.
Yeah, it's out on Steam already. It's just day
So
one
not day
that they're
one,
gonna
it's
get on
just
console.
Day one
Yeah.
on console.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Which is
all
good,
right.
but also like, you know,
But, like, also,
again,
what fucking
day
game is that?
one. How are you helping these developers? That's the question. Why are you guys not asking this? Like, you know, these developers are literally taking losing sales to provide and give the game to a service. Why are you guys not calling this out? Why are you guys not gathering, yourself or galloping around these streets and complain about it day one on your service? Go ahead and do that. If you want to complain about Game Pass, why not? Because everybody likes to save money. That's true, what Harky says, man. And if you want to see how Pony looks like, man, see Money share what I shared there, man. I got a video of ponies out here having dinner. This is what they're eating now. They're eating else. Knife and fork, eating else.
Oh my
God. Was that from Microsoft Edge too?
Yep. Courtesy of Microsoft Edge, bro. And that's AI. All that money that they invested. Look, I'm using it right here to make fun of you ponies. Can I get a snare?
Yeah, hit it, man.
Got you.
There you go.
There you go.
Get out of here, you.
There you go.
Demo's on board. Wait till Hargeek gets here tomorrow.
That's it.
Is he playing the video? Oh shit! Yeah.
It stopped.
He stopped because it's only like 5 seconds. You gotta loop it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. He was cutting. He was getting in there.
Clown.
That's wild. But
this is what I told the AI. Give me a pony, right? That dress as a clown that is eating an L with knife and fork because they fancy. And there you go, bro.
Because they're fancy.
Shout out to the AI, bro. He's the shit.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Wild.
Well, yeah. So obviously this one. Now there's another chart, and I think that one is pretty cool because this is year to date. Okay. And I think it's really important to see that Oblivion Remastered was number 3 for the year, okay? Yeah. Last month. But this month, it has moved up and overtook Assassin's Creed Shadows to become the number 2 game for the year, which is pretty fucking impressive. And then Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is number 4 game for the year. Remember, this game came out last year, but it's killing it this year as well. And then if you go down, you'll see that the fucking 4-year-old Forza Horizon 5 for 7 months.
Where'd demo go?
Oh, demo's back.
Yeah, I don't know. Bro, something started glitching out. My whole screen got dark, crazy.
That's right.
Probably.
So for 7 months out of the year, Forza Horizon, 4-year-old game, is number 12. Not 7 months, 5 months. Is number 12. Is number 12 for the whole year. Forza. That shit that they had sitting for God knows how long. We don't know how many people were still buying it aggressively.
That's why,
but it wasn't in the top 20 before, like last year.
That people keep questioning out there, thinking that it doesn't make any sense because they think they know better. Like obviously they're doing these things for a reason. This is like the behind the scenes things that shouldn't bother you. It's their IP. These are their games to do what they want with it. And the fact that you have access to them, that's all you should be, happy about.
100%.
Shouldn't be complaining.
100%. I mean, it's such a big deal, right? It's such a big deal. And I mean, the cool thing is that Doom the Dark Ages opens up at number 16 for the year already out the gate. So first month release, number 16, that's not bad.
No,
that's not bad. So, how many games have released in the first 5 months of the year? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like out of all those games, Doom the Dark Ages, number 16.
Year especially, it's been crazy.
And they talked down on it a lot.
Yeah.
They really disrespected Doom a lot.
All for nothing. Because it's out here slapping shit up. So, and just to give you some perspective, Helldivers 2 is not on this list.
Mm.
All right. So, like, people who are wondering, well, why isn't the game coming? I mean, why is the game coming to Xbox finally, or whatever, however people are phrasing it? I mean, nobody else is like, people are not buying it anymore. So if you're not bringing new people in, your game is going to
Flop.
It's going to die. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going to happen. So, just saying, this is all because of the numbers that you see here. But again, for a console that's supposed to be dying, it's out here putting in work. And then the other just aspect of this is, again, people are trying to blame Game Pass for ruining the industry.
Mm.
And, Hazard Gaming came out, posted this. This is from Matt Piscatella. Matt Piscatella says that the top 10 live service games, and if you don't know who Matt Piscatella is, he's the guy who does Circana. He runs all the numbers for MPD, I'm pretty sure. So all those top whatever, he is the one who does numbers. He says the top 10 live service games, sucking nearly half of all gaming hours from the PlayStation and Xbox ecosystems before any other game can even get a taste, is a far bigger threat than the sub model, in my opinion. But what do I know? Right. So obviously that's just being cheeky at the end for no reason. But people are trying to look at Game Pass as like this scapegoat for why things are bad in the industry. We talked about it the other show.
Yep.
Where that guy from Arcane was talking shit, right? And I think Matt Piscatella is responding to all the bullshit that he's seeing. But I think at the end of the day,
But bad for who, though? Like, that's the
what
question,
I'm saying, baby.
right?
That's what I'm saying.
It's all like, what
That's
are
my
you
point.
going to do about it? How are you going to stop it? Like, you can't stop freaking live service games. If anything, there are people just trying to join in late to the party, right? Trying to figure out how to crack the freaking code. Like, you're not going to stop things from happening just because you're going to kick and scream. If people are doing something, it's because it is working for them. It's that simple. And if people were not entertaining it, then it wouldn't be working. It's uncomfortable for what people are comfortable with. It doesn't mean it is bad. Those are different things.
Agreed.
I am happy that Netflix took out Blockbuster, because look at what we have now. Right? I'm just saying, just because it's changing things, and like Hargeet brought up, look at PlayStation trying to do better, right? So competition, you're going to have to elevate your game. You're going to have to try to get in there some way or another if you want to compete. Satya told them very clearly, if it's competition you want, then let's compete.
Mm-hmm.
So now everyone wants to cry and scream about what Game Pass is and, what Xbox is doing and the live service. Like, what are we crying about?
Yeah.
It's not going to change anything. If you yourself want to not contribute to what you're not okay with, don't. If it continues to grow, you will have to bend the knee somewhere and get with the new. It's that simple. Gaming is evolving.
Yeah, it 100%.